Ladies and gentlemen et al., this is Odeco, and welcome back to Blueprints. So we are starting day 5 now. Did days 3 and 4 last episode. We have failed to make any progress beyond where we were on day 1. That was the closest we got to the antechamber at least. And you know what? I'm just now seeing that my 2 locked chests that were added to the entry room was a one-time buff that I got last game. Unfortunate. It's a bit of a shame. What do you want to do here? They love giving us this breaker box, and it was useful once we got the security room. I mean, none of these are ideal. The storeroom is good to start out with, even though it does kind of seal you in a little bit, but I'm definitely between either parlor or hallway. Parlor gives you 2 gems for the puzzle. Hallway gives you an extra door. They both have the door pointing north, which is the more important one, but I kind of feel like hallway. I would rather have a door than 2 gems. If that's maybe it's because I keep getting locked out of progressing further. Maybe that's why. And now we get okay. I think this was a good choice because this is a good spot for the utility closet. But we could do the parlor here and have another door facing north, which seems pretty good. Although I already have 2 doors facing north, so I'm going to do the box here, and I'm going to turn off all these. Turn off all these and turn the keycard sentry to off, so I don't have to return here if I find the security room. So far, I found the security room twice and a red keycard 0 times, so I think that's more likely to be the useful. Den seems definitely better. Ooh, all of these are not ideal. Because I don't have any coins. I mean, maybe that's not very forward thinking, but yeah, let's get a key. We definitely gotta try and get some upward facing doors. This is nice. Glad that this both has an upward facing door and gives us rerolls, so I think that'll be good. And the security room. Okay, I'm happy with this. Definitely don't need a reroll here. Security room, and it has good doors. So we want to. I still liked my thought process here that the security level should be high if we already have the breaker room, because then any of the security doors we find should be unlocked. So I'm still going with that thought process. I'm not 100% sure that's how it worked, because the only security door we saw before was in the dark room, but I still like that idea. Oh, we don't have any gems. We're Definitely feeling that I didn't do the parlor. Unfortunate. I have to do the red room because you don't have any gems. Yeah, so not doing the parlor early on meant that I shouldn't have even come in here. There's no reason to come in here. Waste of a step. I mean, great doors, but that's a rough lose half your steps. I think we got to do it. Just try and find a way to replenish steps. So otherwise the game's close to over. So what we did get the map last time, and the map started in this square and then told us to walk from this square to this square to this square to this square. So that I think that's worth trying. Let's see if we can make that happen. I mean, this is a good door. I would prefer to not be able to see the floor plans while drafting in this room than permanently not being able to see the floor plans. I now understand. I was perplexed as to why this was a negative effect the first time I play. I now get that if it has the four doors in all directions, then it's like it needs a negative to offset how good that is. Let's do the dark room. Just because this also has had the security door in it each time, which has been like, it's just good at this point because we've already turned it off. I would love more gems. To get lavatory. Oh, the lavatory's nothing. I'm not even going to go in there because I already know it's nothing. All right, we got to use the key here. So if we want to follow the map, we really want a door that goes to the right or to the east. But mostly we just want open doors so we don't get like totally locked in. Oh, this one. Oh, okay. This is doors facing the right direction. That's good. And also, I think we know how this one works. We think that blue is additive. So that was a 12. So 9 plus 1 plus 3. So we want 13. I think yellow is subtract. So 19 plus 8, 27, minus 11, 16. I don't think we've seen pink before, so pink is probably divide. 15 minus 11, 4 divided by 3. It doesn't seem right. Maybe pink is multiply? Or I don't know what the order of operations is, because if it's 15 divided by 3 minus 11? No, that doesn't work. Maybe we're going to have to say that pink is multiply, and that's 12. 8, 3 minus 1, 2 times 8, 16. Still not 100% sure how that puzzle works, but seems like I have beat it both times, so. Okay, so we want a door facing north. Ah, shoot. Again, don't have the gems for that. Unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, we have to do this one. Yeah, that getting the furnace here, getting stuck having to draw the furnace here gives a lot of red rooms, and the red rooms seem to be like not. They seem to have a lot of negative effects associated with them. So that was one of the reasons why things started to go wrong. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. The following instructions left by the Baron himself effective immediately. All work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Wonder if this is Mrs. Babbage. I don't know if we have to like, or maybe that's Miss Babbage. No, probably not. That's probably his wife. This is, I'm guessing, the Baron. Not sure. Not sure if we have to try and keep track of any of that. Mila or Mila. Okay, so we definitely want something that goes north. Do we want to use the special key here? I think we do want to use the special key here. Because we want to get to this square by going north. So we want to go north here and then north again. But we also like just don't want to hem ourselves in too much. So I think this is the time to use the special key. That's funny. I mean, we're going to have to do this. And then the door at the end will be locked, but like that's fine. I have a key. Now I am curious how this room works. Like maybe these are just closets. Like these 4 are closets that have items in them, and then this leads to other rooms. I'm gonna do this because I want to figure out what's going on with the map, and this will let me do that. I'm gonna have to do spare room. Now the question is, I have correctly followed the path on the map. So this is, or did the map go one further? No, I'm pretty sure it was this. Maybe the map went one further. Is this door going to be locked? This door is probably going to be locked. No. Oh, I love that. I mean, Archives is so good, and we're right at the antechamber. Like, door-wise, Archives is so good. Chapel, like, seals us off pretty severely. I'm gonna do Archives. I'm now okay. My speculation earlier that what room is it? The pantry or the whatever the room is that has the note about the 5 apples, 5 oranges, 5 bananas. I do think that sprinkles food around the building, because last time I got Archives there was food in here. Now there's not. Yeah, we read that before. Oh wait, next page. I don't know if I don't think I flipped to the next page. Okay, so there's more to read here. Cool. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. Okay, so let me refresh on what this is. So this is about Marion Marigold, who I suspected was probably our character's mother, or close relation. but probably mother, because she talks about she would tell stories to her son, and then one of those stories became the book Red Prince. So I'm guessing we're that son. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. Question. Kayla Manning. Oh, and it also said that her book Red Prince was like had obvious political undertones. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. Question. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier, naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by the authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, also called themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, although the charges were later dropped. So this is someone else. This is not... So the Marion Marigold wrote The Red Prince, but then this is Caleb Manning. So different author. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance himself from the publisher this week. Manning and White at press function. I wonder if this guy was in that group photo we saw. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under, waved down a local. This is the 3rd major last year. It is anticipated. Charged by the Crown. Manning was the last. Okay. No trace is discovered of Cinca heiress, but the search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 Friday getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. So this was January 27th, 86. This was 85. This was November 86. Is when Caleb Manning was arrested. November 17th of 86, when she dropped the publisher. And then February 22nd of 87, when she disappeared without a trace. Priceless jewels stolen in this September 2nd. We don't know the year. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Ares have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. Museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia had arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Ares, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. So I am instantly skeptical of the fact that there are jewels hanging around this mansion everywhere, and also like the security room had a bunch of security footage, and some of those look like sort of museum. Like one was a vault, and another looked like a museum. So I wonder if that's connected to us somehow. Okay, so this is to the anteroom, and it seems to be sealed, unfortunately. But I think we can open doors in both directions here. Also, we have not built the dining room this time, because we've reached rank 8, so the dining room would have food in it. But we have not reached it, or not built it. Okay, gonna have to do this one, unfortunately. Out of gems. A gem seems to be a constant issue. Oh, we do get the parlor, and we get gems in here. Cool. I'm happy about that. Not ideal door-wise, but not horrible. I'm glad it's not dead end, but it isn't great that it goes down. This box is the black box. That's a lie. This box is the blue box. That's a lie. This has to be true. The box that claims to be black has the gems. So this one has the gems. Nice. Yeah, we are definitely running low on steps, unfortunately. But let's do this one. Another one that's not locked. Closet is good. I don't want to spend the gems for something. I mean, I hate to lock myself in, but closet could give us keys to let us open more doors in the Great Hall. I do think if we get a key, it might be worth trying to open one of the doors that doesn't seem to lead anywhere in case it has another key inside. The classic Binding of Isaac move of use your key to open a chest and hope you get another key. I'm so low on steps, I don't want to pick this, even though the doors are great. It does seem like such a shame to seal off here with the closet, but I think we're going to have to do it. So we need... Oh, that was definitely worth it. And it was a silver key, too. Love that. Okay. Happy with that decision. Let's do the other archives door. Let's see what this leads to. The laboratory was... I'm going to have to do chapel. I don't want to spend gems on something I can't see. Laboratory, I just don't think we're going to be able to get the boiler room, which is what you need to do whatever the... And it's like so late, I don't think the experimental house features are going to help much. Let's do the chapel. Is this going to be locked? Is this one going to be locked? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Issue is if we go back to the Great Hall and start opening stuff, we're like basically out of steps. We can't even return here. I kind of want to use one of the keys here. That's interesting. Let's see what this is. I don't know if that means it will have items in here. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. Oh, okay. Okay. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. So when we got the green, I think it was the patio or one of the green rooms, it said gems are spread to green rooms, and then I got mad because I clicked a green room and it didn't have gems in it. But that was because it meant it was spread to currently existing green rooms. So that makes more sense. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. I'm going to note that down. Conference Notes are in office safe. I think that's good to know. Shoot. Okay, so we lie colon safe code is 9083. So that is not what the safe code is. One down, 9,999 to go, I guess, if we're trying to guess. So that's kind of funny. But I will note it down. Doesn't look like any of the other pads have any notes. This room, yeah, no way to access this room without solving whatever puzzle we need to solve. I think it actually I think I made the correct decision on setting the security to high if we're able to turn off the security doors, because every single door has been super easily accessed. Okay, so do I want, we could seal ourselves in, but have 10 steps. And we don't know what this is going to give us, but we need 10 steps. So I'm going to do this one. I mean, it blocks us off here, but we have a few more doors to check anyway. And we haven't been in this room yet. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though. I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. All right, I think that's a hint for the puzzle we already sussed out the answer to, but got a random gem in here. So, is this door locked? Yeah. I'm not going to use the key there. I'm going to go use the key in the Great Hall. Yeah. Now the question is, what do I use it on? Do we try and see if we can get another key? Because this, I'm assuming this just leads us to the door. And potentially that door, I would hope that that door couldn't also be locked behind this door. That would be really sad. I kind of want to see what these side closets are. Oh. Wait a second. We have that door accessed. Ooh, that, okay, I mean, I'm assuming we can get in there, but we can't do anything in there, but that's pretty good. At least that tells us how to get into the anteroom. I mean, we saw the card that said, yeah, we saw the card that said the anteroom is sealed by levers, or it said it wasn't sealed by levers, but it was a red card. So we kind of had that clue. To continue up, you must go down. Gonna take a note there. Go west, you must go east. To see the light, you must go the shadow. Are we Daenerys Targaryen here? What's going on? The basement key. All right. Have an outhouse door here. I have no idea where we're supposed to use the basement key. Unfortunately. Unlocks basement door. We have not seen the basement door. Do we think the basement door is outside? I definitely don't have enough steps to get there. We didn't see an obvious basement door outside. There was like a tunnel that kind of led under the mansion, but it was blocked by random boxes, not a locked door. Maybe the basement, like, access is a room that we need to build. Nope. For what 1 second there, I was like, maybe you just need to put it in any locked door and it'll turn it into the basement. No, that is unfortunately not the case. And I'm about to run out of steps. I mean, I'm very happy. We got pretty far. Oh wait, hold on. Is there any chance? Well, there's nowhere to put a key in these rooms. That map we found, which led to where the spare room currently is. I wonder if that was important. Actually, I think it led to where the archives currently is. I wonder if that was relevant to the basement key. Like that's where the basement needs to be built or something. Something like that. But we got to the antechamber. We got a note. We got the basement key. Don't have anything to do with it, but definitely feel like I'm making progress here. Happy about that. And then there we go. Another Scarlet Villa. Thanks to building the furnace early and getting saddled with a bunch of red rooms. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Having a lot of fun. We're getting closer. We're creeping closer to the secret here. Gotten to the antechamber this time. Now we just need to figure out how to get in the basement. So appreciate you stopping by. Drop a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed it, and we'll keep working on it. Thanks.